Imagine all the thoughts been on Walsall then, not the fact you've drawn Man City in the FA Cup this week.
Yeah, well, it has to be. As hard as it is, it has to be. I think we've got 7 when the draw came out, but there's 6 games from now till Man City. So all our focus has got to be on that, because you could be out the team by the time Man City comes. So there's no point in thinking about that. Yeah, we can look forward to that, and it's a little carrot at the end of the tunnel after Christmas, and gives us something to look forward to. But more importantly, we've got 3 points on Saturday to play for.
That aside, what has been the feeling of the players about it? I imagine everybody's is elated, aren't they?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, everyone's buzzing. But like I said, there's 6 games to go, and I'm sure after the Macclesfield on January the 1st, then everyone can start talking about it and really looking forward to it. But we've got, like I say, massive 6 games to coming up, and that could make or break our season, really.
A couple of penalty saves again in midweek as well for you. Do you have? I know Dan, the analyst, does a lot of work. Do you memorise them? Do you have a sheet of paper? How does it work?
I'd rather not say, but Dan is brilliant, and his team, and Ronnie as well with helping. We'll go through them. So, like I say, when a goalie saves a penalty, I think the analyst and the goalie coach should get all the credit, not the goalie that's saving them. And likewise, if I dive the other way, they can take the blame as well. But no, like I say, that Dan and his team and Ronnie, they watch so many videos, so many clips and everything, and just an educated, gives you an educated guess really of which way they're going to go and which way we believe that they're going to go. But some stay down the middle, some go right, left, whatever, and it's just you've got a 1 in 3 chance, I guess.
You must be thinking, obviously you signed that extra year on your contract in the summer, you must be feeling that you've made a great decision in committing here, because when last season there were times where we were talking and it was all doom and gloom. Completely different now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think people looking at the club now in January, and I'm sure hopefully the gaffer will have a bit of budget to spend, and like the lads that are out of contract as well, I think hopefully they should be the priority to keep, because you've got lads like Gibbo and Smudge and people like that, and Waz who've played a lot of games, and Tails who've come in. Hopefully we can sort something out for him as well, because I think he's top league scorer. I think he's got 4 goals by Christmas from midfield, which you double that to the end of the season, you could get in double figures from midfield. So if we could do a deal for him as well, that'd be fantastic. And like I say, keeping the spirit within the dressing room is really important, because we've got a great spirit at the minute, and really looking forward to what the second half of the season lies.
And you're third in the league table in home form, unbeaten as well, the only team unbeaten in League 2 from that point of view. So you must be, again, a great record to have. Teams don't relish coming here.
No, I think we know. Like I say, when we went to Scunthorpe, we were like, well, the pitch is so tight, and I think when teams come here, they realise how big the pitch is and what a big area it is, and the fans get behind us, and we're used to that, and that's what you've got to make the most of, like Scunthorpe do with their home form and their tight pitch. So every home game's different, and every away game's different, and it's about adapting to which one's the best.
With the moves to supporters and everybody looking at Port Vale being so positive, I imagine that the motivation is just to keep it that way, and by doing that is that I guess the next thing to tick off the list is almost getting to those playoffs, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've been around them for too long without ever getting in them, and that's the next challenge, to really get in there and put a good run over Christmas. We've got some tough games coming up, but we know we're more than capable of matching anyone in this league. Sorry, and like I say, we've got to look forward to the league rather than the cup at the minute.
And what you're expecting from Walsall? That maybe a bit of a false league position, given the fact they came down from League 1.
Yeah, they've got a very good manager, and they've got some really good players. They play quite direct, look to getting behind the full-backs. Very good on set plays, corners, free kicks, big side, and we'll need to match that. But they'll definitely be higher up the league than where they are at the end of the season. Like I say, they've got a fantastic manager and some really good players, and we know it's a really tough game and a local derby.
And just back to the FA Cup draw, I know this Saturday is but in terms of your career, just tell me about some of the FA Cup. Have you had anything like this before? Will this be probably one of the biggest games of your career?
It'd probably be the biggest FA Cup game I've played. Been fortunate enough, I've played at Tottenham away, West Ham away in the League Cup, Everton at home in the FA Cup, and I've been fortunate, I've played at Millennium, Hampden and Wembley, so I've been fortunate to play at some really big grounds. But FA Cup third round is what you dream of playing in as a young kid, and like I say, but yeah, got 6 league games to go till then, so got to stay in the team and stay ready to go all the time.
Because this season, I mean, what have you made of your own form? Have you been pleased with it? How are you going?
I've done okay. Like I say, you'll never get me saying I've done well, I've done bad. It's up to other people to say that. But yeah, I feel I've made saves at important times in games and things like that. Obviously, you want more clean sheets, but it's a lot harder to look at a really good goalie in a good team. Whereas last year, you're looking at a really good goalie in a poor team because you're making 6 or 7 saves every year. But when you're in a much better team, it's about being consistent and helping the team out when you can be.